Um, so my research paper is going to be on the role of immigrants in our economy. And what drew me to this topic? So I originally had an interest in economics, so I decided to write my paper on that topic, but I found it too broad, so I decided to narrow the topic by relating it with the American history that we have learned this year. America is known for being the melted pot because of the diverse immigrants the country has accepted, and the country is known as the land of opportunities, and many people come here because of that. So I decided to tie the two topics together and research the influence that these immigrants have on our economy. So the article I read is called "The Important Role of Immigrants in Our Economy," and it's a speech by Commissioner Luis Aguilar from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And as you can tell, my thesis is that the immigrants have a positive impact in our community or economy. And in the speech, the commissioner starts with a quote from President Obama, which I totally agree with, and it reads, "The lesson of the past 236 years in our country's history is clear. Immigration makes America stronger. Immigration makes us more prosperous, and immigration positions America to lead the 21st century." First of all, immigrants are business owners. According to the National Venture Capital Association, over the past 20 years, immigrants have founded or helped to found 25% of the public U.S. companies that were backed by venture capital investors. This list includes Google, eBay, Yahoo, and Sun Microsystems, which I recognize in that list. First generation immigrants. So while the first generation immigrants are only 12% of the United States population, they represent 16.7% of all new business owners in the United States. First generation immigrants own businesses in a variety of industries and make substantial contributions to both low-skilled and high-skilled sectors. And the following are owned by the first generation immigrants. 28.4% of businesses owned by those with less than a high school education. 12% of businesses owned by those with a college education. And 10.8% of all firms with employees providing job opportunities for thousands of Americans. And as you can see, the highest percentage is the businesses owned by those with less than high school education. And by this you can see that the immigrants, although they start at a low position, they work hard to contribute to our economy. So immigrants create jobs. The Fiscal Policy Institute found that small businesses owned by immigrants directly employed an estimate of 4.7 million people in the United States. According to the latest estimates, these small businesses generated more than $776 billion in revenue annually. And here are some detailed facts. Nationally, there are over 3 million Hispanic-owned companies with over $500 billion in revenue. Hispanic immigrants make up to 28% of small business owners nationally. New Latino entrepreneurs nearly doubled from 10.5% to 19.5% between 1996 and 2012. The Immigration Policy Center estimates that the purchasing power of Hispanics alone will reach $1.5 trillion a year by 2015. The numbers of Hispanic firms are growing more than 4 times faster than the overall number of United States firms. And if it were a nation itself, the United States Hispanic market would be one of the top 10 economies in the world. So as I have mentioned before, immigrants work harder. Immigrants contribute to American competitiveness, um, and this is especially true in the technologically intensive and service industries. Compared to the United States-born Americans, immigrants are more likely to hold an advanced degree and are almost twice as likely to hold a PhD, and many of our most productive scientists and engineers are foreign-born, and they keep the United States at the forefront of global innovation. And so in conclusion, the potential for immigrants grow our economy the potential for immigrants to grow our economy is enormous. This is particularly true of the Hispanic community, which is the fastest growing segment of the immigrant population. Immigrants will continue to play an important role as the country faces the challenges in the 21st century. And so my working thesis is that although most immigrants come to America from poor conditions, they play significant roles in benefiting the overall economy of the country. And I hope to find out more facts about the history of immigrants tied with the economy, and I hope to predict the future influences that these people will have in our country.